I heard somebody go, "Oh Jesus, we're losing them." And then 2.5 weeks later, they had me in a coma. I came out of the coma. I was in ICU, and when I came out, I was completely paralyzed. And I had a doctor, he came up and explained to me that I had Guillain-Barré syndrome. He says that it was a disease or a virus that attacks the nerves. He says you can probably be thinking of being in the hospital 9 months to a year, and then if you're lucky you can go home, and it'll be another year to a year and a half to get back to where you were. And then on top I got pneumonia. And when I got pneumonia, then I went into a deep dark hole, and all I was thinking was negative stuff. And they started with therapy on me, physical, and then they got me sitting up in the bed, and it was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. Marine, she came in one day and asked if it was okay if we talked, and I said sure. And she started asking questions, you know, what do you do for a job? What are your hobbies? And started opening up a little bit, telling her, you know, I worked with old cars, and then, you know, a bunch of other stuff. And then a few days later, she came along and she had a paper with all different car parts on it. And she says, "Can you identify them?" And, you know, I was telling her, when you lay here and you can't move, your thoughts are all you have. And I says, I keep thinking of things stuff that irritated me when I was in public school. Then she brought a radio for me, and I started listening to the radio. With some of the songs would bring me back to a place where, you know, I remember that song when I went water skiing. I remember that when I went fishing. You know, just seemed like she reached in a dark hole and she pulled me out. And once I got out, she wouldn't let me crawl back in again. Unfortunately, I almost died 4 times in the hospital, and every time they came and they brought me back. The last time, it was just beginning of August, and I had some blood clots come, and I blacked out for a bit. When I woke up, there was a nurse from ICU was there, Cassandra, and it was like she was the conductor. She was saying, "You can hook that up now, you can unhook that, you get that ready." And a team that just worked together. Nobody tried to outdo anybody. It was just professional all the way. And I've been starting to walk now, which I didn't think I'd ever do. So my life is turning around. And my neighbors, when I turned 65 in beginning of August, they all signed a t-shirt, and they says, you know, get well soon, and a bunch of stuff. And I'm going to see if I can get the hospital staff employees to sign. So I got them to sign the back. And there's so many people that helped me that I didn't realize that we filled the first shirt, and now we went on to the second shirt. I counted one time, there was over 130 people that work in the hospital that have helped me along the way. Not just doctors and nurses, but the rec therapy, the physical therapy people, the food staff, everybody, the cleaning crews, and everybody's just been fantastic.